Zambia, they won with 3 goals to 1. Courtesy of Ozonapolis, assist by Master Chef Sipombule. Second goal, Muhankota, assist by Master Chef Sipombule. The third goal, it was a set piece by Unkota, and we are told scored that goal. But the overall performance of Bafana, I think, in my opinion, it was incredible. Credits to Ronan Williams, initiative play in the back, and also credit to 2 center backs, which was Umbogazi, and Nkosinathi Sibisi has an excellent game today. In terms of defending, in terms of timing, in terms of a cover defense, in terms of winning duels, even aerial balls, I think he outdone himself. Nkosinathi Sibisi, so big up to Podlela with a stellar performance. Kuliso Mtau also quite right as a fullback. I think you cannot have a conversation of a best fullback in Africa in the name of Kuliso Mtau. Maybe going to the World Cup, he will be amongst the topics of the entire world when it comes to a fullback, quite right. That is Kuliso Mtau. An excellent performer, consistency with Bafana, with a good recovery, great recovery. He pace, his skill, and also assist in terms of the attack. Since Bafana is around a 4-2-3-1, and sometimes they shift their shape and leave only Utevza as a number 6 to join with defense with Umbogazi, Sibisi, and then push a fullback up front to change the formation from 4-2-3-1 to actually 3-4-3 or 4-3-3. Whatever they want to play, they redesign the system within each game as the game progresses. An excellent number 6, Utebo Khumkwena. I don't think we praise Utebo Khumkwena enough as South Africans. He gives a stellar performance, consistency, Lapayabu number 6. And on another player that was there, because they played with the double number 6, Uyaya and Utebo Khumkwena, but Uyaya, I think he was more of an 8. In the first half, he didn't give us much, Uyaya. I do not know what was the story, but on the second half, upon the introduction of Talent Mbata, I think Uyaya's story came alive after the introduction of Mbata. Sometimes it speaks of trust within our players and the synergy within our players. Or sometimes because Uyaya has scored a goal, then he became an instrumental player as an 8, but the introduction of Mbata as a 6 and playing those forward passes was very, very crucial, especially if you're looking at the second goal that was scored by Umuha Nkota. They break attack, and Nipola Mbata, who was playing as a 6, instead of turning and playing a defender, he turns and plays a forward pass. Leo forward pass, find Master Chef, and then plays Umuha Nkota. And what a finish by Umuha Nkota. Umuha Nkota, as a player, he has developed since going to Saudi Arabia and playing for Al Ettifaq. As a player, he has developed. As a person individually, also he has developed. So big up to Umuha Nkota and the stellar performance that he gave on coming on to the field of play as a substitute for Ozonapolis. Ozonapolis also is one of those players who give consistent performances for national teams and also for on the club level with Orlando Pirates. We know that lineup Mabe Corner Ozonapolis is going to give his all. He's going to give his best. Kudos also to Ozonapolis, but also Moremi. When playing as a left wing, he gave us a different dynamic because he was a player who also can run behind the defense. So when you want to control the game and our teams are playing a low block, as Zambia was doing today, if you have a player like Moremi who can run behind our defense, who can take on defenders, who also has a good technique in terms of kicking, in terms of finishing, on a goal because we know what he does at Orlando Pirates, Utepang Moremi. So those players actually were key players in terms of the performance with Bafana Bafana. But we cannot finish this video without mentioning Ulaili Foster with that peeling run, INC goal before Master Chef found the Ozonapolis with that pass. That peeling run, taking away one of the left center defender by Ulaili Foster. That was incredible. We do not praise our players' good run off the ball. That run off the ball created that opportunity because should he stayed on his position as a number 9 and did move, There's a space was not going to be created for Ozinapolis to get that ball from Masterchef, and what a pass by Masterchef. And we do not speak enough about Sipombule. Sipombule, they call him a Masterchef, but he deserves that term Masterchef because what he does in that field of play for Bafana Bafana and also for Orlando Pirates, he is truly a Masterchef. I know that he has players also on a club level who are competing with him, Kulia position as a number 10. We have a credible Relemo Fokeng. We also have a credible Tito Masangwai. We also have Udamini, also Kulia number 10 role. Sometimes Namsa can also play on that role, which is one of the players I was expecting who will get game time, but it wasn't to be. But big up to Bafana Bafana for that win. I think they showed the Chipolopolo that they are a dominant side in Africa, in South Africa, as we all know them. And I always say that Bafana Bafana is the best squad or is the best national team we have currently in Africa. And there's no national team that is touching South Africa right now. But Morocco is coming close because Morocco always, there's something that they're cooking there. But pound for pound, maybe they can go toe-to-toe. But in terms of talent and individual brilliance, South Africa takes the cake on that one. I wanted to speak about that game, but also under-17 lost to Japan by 3-0, and that was very, very embarrassing for our boys under-17. I think we have to do something regarding the under-17s and the under-21 teams for South Africa to actually create the game experiences and the cohesion within the players, because how the under-21 was beaten in World Cup and also the under-17, I'm not convinced. I think these boys need to get more time together and play more games together to actually understand each other and create a synergy within the team as much as we do with senior team, because these are the players who will in future take over from Bafana Bafana and carry the baton moving forward. But congratulations to Bafana Bafana and Hugo Bros. The boys deserve the win. I am hoping that going to the AFCON in December in Morocco, they will give us a good performance. And also going to the World Cup next year, they will also give us a stellar performance. I know South Africa is one of the best teams, if not the best team in Africa. But to the players that are not the part of the squad, they also stand a good chance to be the part of the squad or to make the squad that's going to America next year for the World Cup, because we still have at least 9 months before the World Cup. So each and every player that is not the part of the national team or the part of the Bafana Bafana team still has a chance to actually bring out the best performances at club level. We see the likes of Temeko Siloch at Wydad Casablanca. He's giving stellar performances week in, week out. He can assist, he scores goals. We also have Squishy at Golden Arrows. That boy is magnificent. We also have strikers like Bradley Grobler, we Sekukune, Umahalwa as a winger. We also have Utsahofa Somabasa who scores goals week in and week out, school on the Pirate. We also have Umdu with Kaizer Chiefs who bring in brilliant performances week in, week out, and also late the introduction of Fundo Villagaz. Those are some of the players that need to bring in good performances week in, week out to make sure that they try and make the team next year going to the World Cup, because it will be a good opportunity to play the game at the highest level. We've seen the likes of the squad that was in the last encounter, how they did. But this time, the only result that we will accept as South African is the win of the World Cup, because we have what it takes to win AFCON this time. So good luck to Bafana Bafana. Hard luck to Chipolopolo. They brought a good game. They actually a good side, the Chipolopolo, but it wasn't to be today. Hard luck to them. I'm hoping that going to AFCON, it said that it's only 1 month, maybe 3 weeks to AFCON. So if that was the squad for Zambia, I'm not sure about the performances at the AFCON, but if that was in their best lineup as a Zambian squad, I'm hoping that they're going to bring their A team going to the AFCON, because we need Southern African teams to actually go up there and perform and represent the Southern Hemisphere when it comes to football, rightly or correctly so, including Zimbabwe. And also the other national teams, your Botswanas, your Lesotho, your Swaziland, your Mozambique, your Namibia. All these guys need to pull up their socks going to the AFCON and actually make sure that they represent the Southern Hemisphere of Africa and ensure that there's football in southern parts of Africa as much as there is in West and also in the North. But Bafana Bafana is the best team in Africa right now. There's no one touching Bafana Bafana. This is nevertheless Commentaries. Please do subscribe. Don't forget to like and share our content. Peace, I am out. I love you. This is Sipon Lovu, and this is Nevertheless Commentaries. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. I'm out.